Hey, you!
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Do you want to know how to kill Kastor, the side boss, pretty easily?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Well, stick around, asshole, because we're going to teach you how to do it. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Boss Beatdown. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at Kastor. Kastor is a side boss from the quest A Small Favor located in Tangledrift. The side mission for this boss is fairly easy. You just stay in the small house area, so really small, and after a bit of parkour you can face him. When you spawn in Driftwood, turn right and make a way down the terrain until you see a weapon vendor, then take another right and make a way to a portal, which will take you to the arena to fight Kastor. Once inside, jump on the table, the cage, then the shelf to get in between the walls and slide into the arena. For Kastor's fight, it's pretty simple. He's a skeleton type enemy, so using a cryo weapon on this guy would help you out. When you drop into the arena, he will charge up a spell and send a wave of spectral skeletons across the arena. Jump over these attacks. Another spell he can do is summon spectral skeletons from the ground as well. Poison skeleton skulls that will track you, just dodge those are fine. Then lastly, he'll do some melee attacks, that's about it. About 1/5 of his health gone, he will go to his first immune phase. To get past this and continue fighting, you need to shoot and kill the pink orbs that will spawn out of the ground and float towards him. There will always be 5 of these. Doing this will stop his immune phase and continue the fight. However, if you don't kill these and they will get to Kastor, he'll regenerate portions of his health. On his second and third immune phase, the pink orbs that will come out will always be the same. There will always be 5, always float towards him, always the same. After his third and final immune phase is done, deplete the rest of his health with whatever weapon you have, and Kastor is dead. For this fight, you can use pretty much whatever sort of gear you want. However, for the gear that I have is, for some of my pistols, I have the Ruby's Spite. This is perfect for mobbing, as you can see in the video footage. I'm just decimating these mob type enemies. Once I get a kill skill, the fire rate and everything else in this weapon just increases immensely, and I can just demolish any bosses or any other mobs as long as I have a kill skill. Next up is a Torgue AR crossbow. You can put this on the sticky mode and just use this for mobbing and bossing. This is very great for bossing. You can just go up to a boss like the chance, just stick up a whole bunch of sticky cross bolts and just watch the explosion just deplete his health. Next up is the Rain of Arrows, and this may be a hard weapon to use because it can down you. However, if you have like an amped melee weapon and if you can use your skills right, you can do what I'm doing here and just demolish a boss with just insane damage. Then for the melee weapon I'll be using is a Goblin Pickaxe. Not because I can get money off of it, but because I can get money. With the money drops, I get movement speed and cooldown, which is nice. And the added bonus is I have the amped pommel, which allows me when I hit an enemy with the melee strike, my next 3 shots will be amped. That's very good for something like the Rain of Arrows or the Torgue AR, is they will just do in bonus damage. Then for rings, amulet, armor, and spells, you can use whatever you want. I have a class ring and a mood ring for my rings. Then I have the smart armor for my class mod, a Buffmeister spell for extra fire damage, and then whatever amulet you want, whatever you can use. Mine has bonus reload speed, which is nice. You can use whatever gear you want depending on what sort of build you want to do. So I'm going for gun damage, critical hits, that's what I'm going for. And this is my skill tree. You can either use the barrage skill or the From the Shadows, but because we can do either both for this sort of boss, I just use my From the Shadows for mobbing and barrage for bossing. Alright, for this first fight we're using the Torgue AR. So once we jump down to the arena, make sure it's on sticky mode, I go into my Buffmeister and just start pelting him with these pellets. Now, I switch over to liquid cooling just to kill the orbs, just because it's a lot faster and I don't want to deal with the arcing bullets of the AR, so I just use my barrage, just do a little bit of extra damage, try to jump the spells, whatever, that second mode is down, go ahead, switch over to liquid cooling again, kill the 5 orbs, switch back, do barrage twice, and then stick him up, bring him down to his 3rd immunity phase. Then I try to dodge those skulls of poison. They will kind of stack up their damage, so it's best to just avoid those. Shoot down the orbs, and one last time, and oh whoops, there you go, switch back over to this, and boom, he's dead. Alright, next up is liquid cooling. I don't really need to say anything else about this. This weapon is great from bossing. As you can see, a few seconds in, bam, it's already in this first phase. This weapon is very good for killing these orbs. They just need to be killed quickly and just demolishing this. I'm not using any of my action skill, my spell bonuses, nothing. This is just the gun itself. If I added my skills or my spells to it, it'll just be gravy, you know? You don't really need to add anything else to it. It's just damage. In fact, you can even use a Nightshade. I just got this green rarity Nightshade from the starting map, and we're just going to be using this to kill him. We'll jump into the arena. As said, with the liquid cooling, I won't do anything else, just use this gun. Keep in mind, this is a green rarity, so if you get a blue or purple rarity, you'll be doing more damage a lot faster. For these ones, you gotta make sure you kind of, you have to lead the shots a little bit because of these, the pattern that it does. Then you just get in close, do what you need to, jump the spectral wave. Then there we go, second phase down, and I got hit by the other spell. Then just kill these orbs and you'll be fine. I'll go in this third immune phase. If you just add anything else to this, any damage wise, you'll just be doing more, but it's just gravy. This is just proof that you can just take Kastor on with just a level 40 Nightshade. However, my skills do buff it up, however. Now this one's really cool. I call this the box method. As soon as you go into the arena, turn immediately to the left and climb these box crates. Then you can use any weapon. I'm just going to use liquid cooling and just to take them on. Sometimes you'll be able to not really see the orbs, so you can just jump down, shoot them, jump back up, and then sometimes Kastor will also shoot the poison skulls at you. And this is my first test and it did really well. Nothing bad happened. However, the second time I did this, I did almost fail quite a few times, so it depends on whether or not you can kill him fast enough for him to be able to shoot the actual poison orbs. If you're using liquid cooling or any high damage weapon, you'll be fine. However, if you do something else that takes a little bit more time, he will tend to do those spells. And there we go, he is dead. This is another cool one where I'm only going to use my action skills and or my spells. So of course, me being a Spore Warden Saddlemancer, I can use the barrage, and with my skills and everything, I can do a decent amount of damage, as you can tell by that chunk right there. However, in this first try, I actually end up dying because I decided to save my pet instead of just, you know, finishing off the kill. So I just did it a second time and I got it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of the Boss Beatdown. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you're new around here, hey man, why don't you subscribe? I'm a funny guy, so subscribe for my humor. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!